back in the studio, and welcome to the channel once again. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It will go and mean a lot for me. And today we will be doing the full performance review of these awesome sneakers. This is the Nike Zoom Rise. Let us check out if this sneaker is for you. This is the Nike Zoom Rise. This is the little brother of the Alpha Dunk because it's cheaper by 2,000 pesos. And it is a team shoe from Nike. Now let's start off with the upper of the Nike Zoom Rise. It features engineered mesh, which is kind of fused. It also has another fused area in the toe box, which gives you extra durability. And as for support-wise, man, the Zoom Rise has a very supportive upper. It doesn't stretch. And as for breathability of the Zoom Rise, it's on the okay side. The ventilation is okay for me. For the fit, it has a traditional tongue lacing system, which is awesome. You can customize the fit easily. It is a little bit slanted on the side, but it didn't matter that much. If you want to customize the fit in the forefoot, you can easily tighten it up, or if you want it in the midfoot or around the ankle area. Since it has a traditional tongue lacing system, it's very easy to put your foot in. I just wish that the pull tab, they put it inside the inner layer instead of just in the shroud, so that when you pull it, the inner layer will also get pulled very quickly in order to put your foot quicker. That's just a small gripe. Now moving on to the back part of the sneaker, it has a shroud which is smaller compared to the Alpha Dunks. There's an internal heel plate that gives you heel containment, support, and lockdown, of course, and ankle protection. This is a high. The inner layer is very well padded. The Achilles pillow is very nice, very comfortable. There is no heel slippage. Of course, this is a high-cut sneaker. You're very well protected around the ankle area. As for the insole of the Zoom Rise, it is very well padded. It is very thick, very plush ride for the insole of the Zoom Rise. Now let's move on to the cushion of the Zoom Rise. It has a large zoom unit. The zoom unit is smaller compared to the Alpha Dunk, but it's still very large. I think this is the second largest zoom unit that you can find in the forefoot area of a Nike sneaker right now. Even though the LeBron 16 has a full-length Zoom Max zoom unit, it is cut in sectors, but this one is just one large zoom unit in the forefoot, so making it a runner-up from the Alpha Dunks. Let's touch up first on the injected phylon. The injected phylon also concaves and hugs your foot, gives you extra support laterally and medially. It doesn't make your foot slide off inside the footbed, so no foot slipping whatsoever inside the footbed. It also gives you lateral support, especially when you're doing sidestep or lateral cuts and lateral stops. Of course, the injected phylon encases the zoom unit. You need an R to break in the injected phylon in order to feel the zoom unit more, making the sneaker more bouncy in the forefoot. And of course, the heel part of the sneaker, the injected phylon is very plush. Impact protection is very nice on the heel part of the Zoom Rise. Now let's move on to the traction of the Zoom Rise, which for me is a very nice surprise. I didn't think it will be this awesome. The circular pattern in the forefoot and the heel of the Zoom Rise traction is amazing. Right off the box, like I mentioned in my initial review on the Zoom Rise, I was playing in a very moist court. Other players that were there already were slipping because it rained the whole night and I played in the morning, so it was really moist. And I was actually gripping on the floor, not that gnarly, but I actually was gripping decently, and it was actually making that squeaky sound already. So I was really impressed with the traction in the Zoom Rise. And when I played with them in some clean courts over the past few days, they were gripping really hard. The traction on the Zoom Rise is very impressive, and it's one of the top tractions for me for this year from Nike. Another thing that I like about the Zoom Rise is it didn't pick up any dust at all. I didn't even clean the outsole of this one yet after playing with them for several days. Still very clean. Dust pickup, not a problem in these. As for the durability of the rubber compound, it is made out of very thick rubber. This is not exterior rubber, but it's still very thick and very hard, so I think outdoor use is a-okay for this one. And even on the middle part of the traction goes up there, it is still very thick. Outdoor use is okay for the Zoom Rise. Another feature of the outsole of the Zoom Rise is it's very wide on the forefoot, which will give you stability, and when you're doing lateral cuts or lateral stops, and going for a jump shot or going sidestepping. The lateral outrigger on the Zoom Rize is very nice. It's very wide in the forefoot, so if you're into that, Zoom Rize is the way to go. In terms of court feel and responsiveness, although the Zoom Rize is not that close to the floor, it is also not too high. It is just on the right amount of height. Even though there's a big zoom unit here, responsiveness is very good. And with the cushion setup, right bounciness on the forefoot, impact protection, the heel, no problems whatsoever on the cushion setup. And as for the weight of the Zoom Rize, I just weighed it earlier. It's around 430 grams. It is not that heavy in terms of my size, US 11. That's a thing to notice about the sizing on the Nike Zoom Rize. I went true to size with the Zoom Rize because it is a little bit narrow on top of your foot, so wide footers maybe go half a size up, and for regular footers like me, go true to your size. As for the pricing of the Nike Zoom Rize, it is priced here in the Philippines for around 7,200 pesos or 140 US dollars. So if you're asking me if it's worth the price, I will say yes for the overall performance that you'll be getting from the Nike Zoom Rize. Very nice cushion setup, very bouncy in the forefoot, very nice impact protection in the heel, and of course the traction is amazing. As for the fit, support on the upper is also very good. The only thing I think will be a problem or a factor for some people, some of you likes it low cut. Better pray to Nike to bring out some low cut versions of this one, because so for those high cut lovers, I mean, this is a sneaker to go. Very nice impact protection, very comfy feel around the ankle area, and overall nice cushion setup. Very good for guards and of course big guys. It's actually a very nice team shoe for the price of 7,200 pesos. So that's it for my full performance review on the Nike Zoom Rize. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with me or disagree with me, or are you planning to cop a pair? Let me know. So this has been Marcus once again. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers!